Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie here at William B. Harlan Memorial Library, and today I'm going to show everyone how to make this cool flip-flop shark wreath. Another cool thing I found on Pinterest to do. Look how cool this is. So to get started, I'm going to tell you what you'll need to make this cool wreath. You will need 6 flip-flops. Now these are the colors that I have chose is gray, navy, and black. You will need 3 pairs of flip-flops, which will give you, of course, 6 that I have right here. And now some of these I've already started to cut the shark teeth on, if you've noticed, and I'm going to show you how to do this as well. See, I've got some of them already done. And I have got one already traced out that we're going to cut. Then this one I'm going to show you how I trace. Now I found these I call them Shark Bite templates on online. And I just printed them out, and I've been using these, just turn them any way that I want them. I'm going to use this one for this last flip-flop. I'm going to take a big bite out of this flip-flop. We're just going to take a black Sharpie, and if it's a dark color like the black flip-flop that I've got, you may have to use a silver Sharpie or something to write on so you can see your markings. And if you can see, I've just made that. And actually, it's probably better to do it on the back so you won't see the markings on the front, but you can make sure when you cut that you cut those off, and that's what I'll have to make sure to do. But just get you a pair of scissors. You can use an X-acto knife or just something to help cut the flip-flop. And so far, I have had very good luck with these scissors cutting the flip-flops. The big shark bites on the flip-flops. Almost got this flip-flop done. See, look how cool this is. So I've got to finish this other one. I'm just going to take some scissors and cut out where I have traced. See, as simple as that. One more. And there we go. Look how cool this is. Okay, now we're going to put the flip-flops together to make a wreath. Now, I'm going to put the gray here on top. And you can assort them out any way you want. But you've got to set them. Before you start gluing, you're going to set them the way you want them. Now, to put mine together, I'm just going to use some hot glue. You can use E6000, just whatever you have available to make sure to hold it really good. Next, I'm going to go with the black flip-flop. Then a blue flip-flop. And then another gray. Then another black. And then the blue. Now, when I have them the way I want, I'm going to start hot gluing. See right here, I'm just going to add a lot of hot glue to the wreath. And then I need to kind of make sure to set Make sure it dries really, really good. You may have to use more hot glue to it. Can't add it or not. So once it dries a little bit, I'm going to go on to the next one. Add a lot of hot glue. Just press it down for a few minutes. Make sure that it dries. And then I'm going to keep going on to the next one. See, I've glued it. I have to let it dry. Now, I've got to do this one. Now. Make sure it's where I want it. Then I'm going to add some more glue. You can see right here. Put that one down. You do have to let it sit and let it dry. Just for a few minutes. Then I've got one more. Just put some glue and then put this up here and set and let it dry. Now, of course, I need to go back and check to make sure that they're all holding well, and it may take some more glue. I'm going to check and make sure some of them don't need more glue, and if so, just add some more glue. Just hold it down for a few minutes. Make sure they're glued good. All right. Now, we'll see how well this one's, we'll have to glue it again. And that's okay, sometimes that happens. We'll make sure this time it's glued really, really good. Just need to wait a few minutes. Give a little time to dry. Now, to show you what this one looks like. Oh, look how cool this is. Now to put the sign in the center. Now, the sign, you can use any color you want. Now, I just printed this off on cardstock. I designed my Beware Shark on the computer and then just printed it off on this cardstock. And what I did on each end was make more shark bites with my shark templates. And then, of course, cut some holes right here. And then I'm just going to use some grass string to tie these with. So I'm just going to lay the wreath here. Got one I need to add. Looks like I need to add a little bit more glue too. Sometimes that wants to be a little stubborn, but here we go. Okay. Just going to set this in the center, and I'm going to put something heavy on top to keep it in place where I want it. And I'm just going to tie a string. You're going to use one of the flip-flops. and tie the string around the flip-flop piece and then through the hole, the sign that I've made. And I just made the holes with a hole puncher. That's all I did there. You're just going to tie these. And then cut off any extra that you have. So I'm going to go over and do the next one. I've got 4 of these to do. Now that's coming along. Do the other 2, and then, of course, check to make sure my glue, the flip-flops, is okay. Then it'll be ready to hang up. One more after this one, and then okay. There we go. I want to check, make sure my glue's doing good. I'm going to put a little bit more on this one because it's the one you're going to use to hang your wreath up with. So I'm going to make sure to secure it again with some glue because it's the one that you're going to use to hang your wreath up with. I don't need my scissors. But anyway, here we go. Look how cool this is. Very simple to do and very fun to do. And when you get ready to hang it, you just hang it up by this flip-flop right here. And that's all you have to do. It's very cool, very neat. I hope you all get to make one of these. Thank you all for listening and be safe.